JuJu Watkins. This was a highly requested video, and rightfully so. You're the best player in women's college basketball. They're treating you like a WNBA player now. Whoever y'all want me to break down next, write in the comments right now. So just like with this JuJu video, y'all wrote about it in the comments, so now it's getting done. So wherever you want me to break down next, go to comments and write it down. JuJu, you are elite. You are the truth. You have it both on and off the court. But there are things in your game that are seriously flawed. I love the fact that you're 6'2" with a 6'6" wingspan. That's the perfect size for a combo guard, not just in college basketball, women's college basketball, the W, but it has proven to work in the NBA as well. I kind of liken your game to a CJ McCollum. I know you pattern your game after Paul George and Candace Parker. And I know people are comparing you to Maya Moore, but I see a lot of CJ McCollum in your game. He's kind of undersized for the NBA, but he's able to get busy and create and is a good enough shooter and playmaker where he has lasted this long in the league. I look at your movements and how you're built is very similar to him, which causes you to absolutely dominate women's college basketball. And I think it's going to continue on once you get to the WNBA. But like I said, you got some major flaws. Your freshman season, you averaged more turnovers than assists. For somebody with your usage rate, for somebody with your talent, that's completely unacceptable. Your weak hand is shaky at best. And I've heard you talk about this was a part of your off-season training regimen.
Yeah, I love the work. Definitely a lot to work on since last year. I think my left hand, getting to my spots and my pace was my main goal, and improving and still improving and still working on it, but there's definitely a big difference from last year and this year. That's
good to know that you got people around you that are making you aware. That's good to know that you're open to coaching. That's good to know that you were open to becoming the best basketball player that you possibly can be. Judea is mentioned all through the Bible. God gave you exceptional basketball gifts. And if you channel every single thing that he's giving you to become the best player and the best woman that you possibly can be, when it's all said and done, JuJu, they're going to call you one of the greatest players of all time on either side, women's or men's. But it starts today. It starts by you studying the film. It starts by you wanting to dedicate yourself to becoming that player that God's calling you to be. Watch this entire video over and over again. Study the tape, study the film, study the reads, and I promise you, when you get to the WNBA, you might do like your mentor, Candace Parker, and not only win Rookie of the Year, but also could possibly win MVP. For those y'all that are just here to watch me coach JuJu, click like, click subscribe, click share. Send this to your favorite basketball player, whether it's a boy or a girl, man or a woman, anyone that wants to improve their game to get to a level that JuJu's at. Send this to them right now and make sure you watch the video all the way to the end. JuJu, here we go. My ducks, my swans, welcome to the pond. My name is Dorian from Group 82 Basketball, and right here we got JuJu Watkins taking on two-time Big East Defensive Player of the Year, Nika Mule in the middle of the floor. Nika is shading you to the left. Why? Because your left hand is weak. So she knows this. She shades you to the left. You split the double team. At this point, you should be reading that tag man up under the basket. Her foot is in the paint. You need to hit that corner shooter. What do? Just scoop it and turn it over. JuJu, last year you averaged more turnovers than you did as assists. For as dynamic of a scorer as you are, as much as the ball's gonna be in your hands, the usage rate you're gonna have here and in the W, that cannot be an option for you. You have to be an efficient playmaker and someone who takes care of the ball no matter what. Regardless if a team use you as a point guard, combo guard, off guard, you're going to be the one who creates opportunities for yourself and for other people. It's a great example right here. Here you are, you get a great screen. If I was you, I would side dribble over to the wing area and I'd have a wide open three. When you're reading the tag man, you see she's in drop coverage. You split, but you don't even give your teammate a chance to clear out. You run her over. I'm going to tell you the exact same thing I told Tyran Stokes when I did his breakdown and his scouting report. You have to slow down. You have to play at multiple paces. Y'all are the best players. You're the best player in women's college basketball. you are going to be the one where the offense is going to go through you at all times. So therefore, you have to be someone who's exceptionally patient. You can't make your decisions before you leave the ground. You have to know what you want to do the moment that you make your move. Slow down and take your time. All that comes from putting in reps in a cerebral way, studying the game, watching film. And from all reports I heard, you're a player that does that. Look at where the ball is on this move. The ball is up to your ear in your left hand. Your left hand has to get better, but because the ball is so high, you don't have a lot of control over it. So therefore, when you go down and try to get the power for your dribble move, you can't. Your foot comes in contact with hers. Your foot should be in front of her so you can zoom past her. You get into the teeth of the defense. You're looking for the lob, but that's not there. You need to be getting to the shooter who's going to get to the break area or reset it up top. But what do you decide to do? You throw it over the top, it's an instant turnover. Similar to Luka Doncic, you have the ability to play the game at your pace, and the entire game is going to adjust to you. The other team's going to adjust to you. Your teammates are going to adjust to you. The refs are going to adjust to you. The other coach's strategy is going to adjust to you because you are that dynamic. Slow down, take your time, and do whatever it is you want to do. Here you are in the slot, and as you can see, you're being shaded to the left. Again, this is a telltale sign that everyone knows you suck going left. You want to come downhill, but there's a woman, she's in drop coverage. Here we are, you're about to get a ball screen, and if I was you, I would sidestep to the wing and then maybe you get a pass assist. But the left side of the floor is completely overloaded. You need to go back to the right side. But what do you decide to do? You dribble on the left side anyway into the teeth of the defense when one of the best shot blockers came and bring up under the basket. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. But you didn't think about this till you left the ground. At times, you're really careless with the ball. Women that should not be ripping you do. They get pokes, they get slaps, they get deflections, all because you don't have a plan and you aren't reading the game. You have great size for your position. You should be physical. You should be imposing your will. No one should be taking the ball from you, especially when you were trying to pass over the top or you're trying to initiate the offense. All this comes from you getting the command of a point guard. Although you are a combo guard, like I stated earlier, your usage rate is going to be so high. Whatever team you go to in the W, they're going to expect you to take care of the ball. You have to start thinking like a point guard. You got to start reading the game like a point guard. You got to start studying the game like a point guard. And the point guard cannot turn the ball over. This is something that if I was you, I would really lock in and get better at over the next 3 years. Because your reads are so elementary right now, the best decision for your team usually is for you to take a shot. Here you are coming off this Iverson cut, you get a great ball screen, that shot has to go up. You can hit that, someone's in drop coverage versus you, they gotta know you play drop versus JuJu, you get torched. You wanna get your teammates involved and you drive in the paint, you should be putting Nikola in a hostage situation right now. Your right hand should be on her thigh to see where she is. You should stop and survey the floor. You gotta shoot her on the opposite side, you got somebody cutting on the back door. What do you decide to do? A great playmaker is always looking to the open areas of the floor. Where are the unoccupied areas of the floor? Ball screens give you a great opportunity to do this because it causes the defense to shift and rotate in a way they don't want to. But you gotta slow down. Let the ball screen work for you. Read, see where everyone is, and take what the defense gives you. You had a pull-up jumper right there, but because you took an extra dribble, it got blocked. Here you are in a secondary break situation. You lose the ball a little bit. You get a great ball screen. Boom. Pick and pop. I got a wide open jump shot. These are things that you can do at any level of basketball. Just take what the defense gives you. Because when you take your time, you absolutely can't be stopped. I love what the USC staff does right here. This is a secret weapon they can use in your offense where they have you as a screener. The ball handler's going to come off. She's going to hit the woman that's in the pinch post. You're immediately going to dive. You're going to get a bad pass in the middle of the paint. You're triple teamed. You want to get it to that shooter in the corner, but you absolutely cannot. But you don't panic. You take your time. You reset and you bring the ball back out. You look at the shot clock, it's 15 seconds left. We got plenty of time to get a great shot that we want. Once you get the ball up top, this woman was not studying the scout report because she shaded you right. That's a death sentence. When she shades you right, you get a great step up screen and you get a beautiful mid-range jump shot because you took your time. You can do this all day, every day. Look at your stance. Your base is way too wide. I don't like that. Bring your feet in a little bit and watch how you land. You need to own your landing space. Yes, you hit this shot, but next time you land like that, you might miss. Ownership. Own your landing space. Own your decision making. Own your ball handling. Own your team. Because JuJu, when you get going, you absolutely cannot be stopped. That should be your theme this season. Ownership. Own this ball screen right here. Own the fact that number one has her back turned, she can't see you. Own the fact that the drop guy doesn't respect your jump shot. Own the fact if you coming downhill, can't nobody stop you, but you didn't. I would have loved for you to get a twist screen right here from number 24, because look at that big yellow block. Look at that open area of the floor. You would have went over there, got a wide open jump shot, but that's not what you decide to do. You come downhill and look at your man's body weight. She is shifted to the left. She can't keep up with you. If you pull up and pop, there's nothing she can do about it. But what do you decide to do? Right now, you have the offensive repertoire that when a defense makes a mistake, you can make them pay. It's just about using your IQ to recognize these mistakes. You give Nika a little bit of a jab here. She got you shaded left because you want to get to that massive yellow block that's wide open on that side of the floor. Nika's doing everything that the scouting reports told her to do, but she can't stop you. You face rip, you push off your left foot, which is going to cause Nika to have to open up her left foot, which is going to give you a direct driving lane right to the open area of the floor. This right here, I love. This is why you lead the nation in free throw attempts, because you stop, make her run into you, and get an and one. Isolation offense is the best part of your game right now. When you get somebody on the island, there's absolutely nothing that they can do. You can pull up from 25 feet, you can hit them with a jab series, you can get to the mid-range, or you can make it boogie one-on-one on the island in the middle of the floor. This is scary for a defender. This is terrifying for a defender. Use these opportunities to get a psychological advantage to let the defender know that you can't stop me. Here you are with an isolation situation in the middle of the floor, and there's nothing she can do. You can go left, you can go right. She's at your mercy. She's trying to shade you to the left, but her shade is weak. You can go to the right if you want to, and that's exactly what you do. When you come downhill going to the right, look at the open area of the floor. The whole right side is open. You can do anything over there offensively. There's only one place you can go to get your shot blocked, and you go exactly to that place. Right now, your game is instincts, which is great. It's great to have elite basketball instincts, specifically scoring instincts. We need your game to turn to a cerebral intentionality game. I'm doing this for a specific reason, right? That's what Kobe did, and you had that same type of ability. Here you are with the behind the back, change directions, look at where the ball is. It's up to your chin, it's up to your ear again. Which hand is it? Our left hand again. Got to get better because it throws off your entire move. Fortunately for you, the ball screen's right there, and you tap your chest, you pull your jersey. I don't know if that's a sign to let number 13 know that you're going to reject it, but I love this push cross right here, and you come downhill to the right side, and you got her beat. Now, there's a shooter in the opposite corner, and when you get to the W, that's probably going to need to be the play. But here you are at USC, you're the number one scoring option. If you don't score, y'all don't win, and I love this beautiful Euro that you make. Being good at isolations is a gift and a curse, right? When you make mistakes like these shaky left-hand dribbles, you're able to get it back because you have so much space. But the great thing about being good at ISOs is that you can score at any given moment, which is something you absolutely have the skills to do. Being an ISO player, you get used to waiting on the ball coming to you. You're not used to moving off the ball. You're not used to cutting. This situation, this entire possession, all you did was stand around and yell for the ball, and you got it. You launched a 25-foot three with 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Shaky left-hand dribble again. You're in an ISO situation. I love the fact that you can just blow past anybody with no ball screens or anything. That shows how exceptional of an offensive player you are. Look at the open area of the floor again. Let's get to that area. There's nobody to pass to. Maybe I could dribble over there. You come downhill and you lose her. She's dead. She's about to fall down. So now this left driving lane is wide open. At this point, you need to be thinking, am I going to get a floater? Am I going to charge into somebody? Here you are gathered right now off of 2 feet. You need to lower your shoulder into her chest. You need to take that ball, take it through her chin, and draw a foul instead of fading away and missing this on all backboard. If I'm an opposing coach and I'm playing against you this season, I'm shading you left. I'm shading you left. And I know when you come back right, you're probably going to be going too fast. You're probably going to be out of control or try to draw some cheap foul. Just start taking what the defense gives you. You'll start getting a lot more wide open, uncontested shots. Another underrated aspect of your game is your face-up game. Here you are on this L cut versus Nika again. And as you can see, the defense is on the right side of the floor. You see where the open area of the floor is. So where should you go? You should go to the left. You don't really go to the left. You try to go inside and draw a foul again. These foul baiting tendencies I was talking about. You could have cross-stepped, sidestepped right there, had a short quarter jumper. But what do? Take this difficult layup. Your immediate face-up three, it needs work. Sometimes it's short, sometimes it's left, sometimes it's right. I don't think you're used to doing the footwork and getting a shot out of that. Your face-up mid-range, pretty good. Really consistent. It's still rattling around the rim. It's not as smooth as I would like it to be, but I can tell you're capable of hitting that shot. Your shot fake and jab series out of a face-up is phenomenal. Here you are, you get her to bite. You're going to drive right, and you should think about when I get to the middle of the paint, I should just go straight up, right? She cuts you off and doesn't allow you to get to the middle of the paint. So in this situation, you should see all 5 defenders and know that one of your teammates is open. The woman just passed you the ball, should have got it back. Because you're so ball dominant, you got to use plays like that to build up goodwill and good equity with your teammates, because these face-up quick threes aren't really efficient, but you have to shoot them because that's your role within the offense. Here you are facing up on the L cut against my homegirl Charisma Osborne, and you immediately face up and push off your right foot to get to the open area of the floor. But Riz cuts you off because she's an elite defender. As soon as she cuts you off, you go between, and now it's in your right hand, and you get to the middle of the paint and you rise up. This is a beautiful shot. This is a professional shot at the WNBA and NBA level. Look at you. You look like Kobe. You look like Mike. Charisma can't do nothing with that. You just happen to miss, but that's a beautiful, great shot. Most people don't want to defend you. They're terrified seeing you on the scouting report. Don't let them off the hook with these quick jump shots unless it's a shot you know you absolutely are shooting 40-50% of. Right now, you let them off the hook with these ill-advised threes and these quick twos when you could have really worked the ball around or even been a lot more physical. I would love for y'all to do a lot more of this season where they post you up, because your post game is underrated and really kind of nasty. When you get in the post, there's really nothing anybody can do with you because of your size, athleticism, and shot-making ability. Implement that a lot this year. You're a sophomore now. Preseason first-team All-American. Probably the favorite to win National Player of the Year. You can tell the coaches what type of schemes you want to run because your basketball instincts are through the roof, as you can see on the defensive end too. You're able to read passing lanes and put yourself in a position where it makes it very difficult for any offensive player to consistently get off. Here on this ball screen, you deal what we call the UTT, up to touch. You met Paige right on that ball screen. There's really nowhere for her to go. She gets you on her hip. You're able to swipe down, make her pick it up. Then you meet her up top for the easy block. You're a 6'2" combo guard with a 6'6" wingspan. Any guard smaller than you should be smothering her. She shouldn't get any open looks. When you're getting hit on ball screens, you need to get your foot around. You need to get your foot over the top. You see the screen is there. I love your defensive stance. You're ready to play. But if you get your foot around, you're able to beat her to that spot sooner. But because you're so long, you're so athletic, you're still able to get there, and you're in an eagle position, which I talked about in the Dybantsa film breakdown and scout report. That's a great coaching tip someone has drilled in your head. You meet her up top, easy block, and saves it. Instincts. Right now, everything is instincts with you. This year, we want a transformation from instincts to cerebral. Here you are. You got a size advantage on her. Y'all are up under the basket. Ain't no help. She's terrified. She ain't gonna be able to shoot over you. Just get big and get your hands up. But look at you. You want to smack it down with your right hand. Your left hand could have easily deflected that and kept it in bounds, but you want to swipe down with your right. Now this time you get away with it, but versus better players, that's definitely going to be a foul. Just like with your offense, don't make defense difficult. You got a 6'6" wingspan against non-WNBA players. Use that to your advantage. Your one-on-one defense, you need to turn the pressure up. I love how you're shading this ball handler to the left, but I'd love for you to be closer so she can feel all of that 6'2 frame and 6'6 wingspan. No one likes a lot of pressure. The ball screen's coming. Your teammate told you, and at this point, you should be able to sense it out the side of your eye. When the ball screen gets there, you commit a cardinal sin. You reach on the ball screen. In the W, that's going to put you out of position. Here in college, because you're the best player on the floor and the most athletic, you're able to recover. Now look at this. This girl's a midget. She's dead in the water. You got a size advantage on her. What you chase her all around for? Just wait for her to shoot the ball and go get it. You do it again. Swipe down with your right hand instead of getting it with your left. You saved it versus better players though. That's going to be a serious problem and you likely to get burnt. Don't let this happen to you. Who y'all want me to break down next? Mount the pond. Y'all stay true.
I need some green, I'm in